All right, we got XIX. This is by Globox. This is a really tough level 5 that Globox made at the start of Rising, and this was a really fun track. It has a big learning curve to it. I think the middle of it is really hard, but I was able to play a lot of the individual CPs. I played through that for one stream and pretty much got them all down within a day, and then tried the full thing pretty much. I think it was the day after I did that stream and did all the individuals. But this is a really innovative track and something that it's really rare to find in Rising as of right now because there's just nobody building. As I stated in the previous video, when you come along these really innovative tracks, it it makes me want to play first of all, and it makes me want to build even more and to try to keep the game alive. And while these innovative ideas, a lot of them are like pretty hard techniques. Like I think a lot of the innovation comes from level 4 and up, it seems. But there are ways to rework the wheel, I like to say, and to make certain checkpoints viable. Even if it's, the lower leveled ninja riders out there, they can definitely come out with some other types of checkpoints and relate them to stuff like this. The main emphasis that I want to have for this video is that we can't just keep building the same stuff, over and over again like we did with Fusion. It just doesn't work the same way. Like you have a front wheel back wheel track on here, and to me it's just not as fun. I have really come to love technical and climbing tracks on this game because that's just how the bike works, and I think we need to change our ways. I don't want to keep seeing front wheel back wheel tracks that have the same uber ramps over and over again, but to experiment with a lot of the objects. We have like what, 8,000 plus objects on here. Let's use them. Let's definitely try some different stuff on here. I think we can do it. And for anybody watching this video, I'd like to get your thoughts on what are the most interesting obstacles you've ever seen. This doesn't just have to be exclusive to Trials Rising, but any Trials game. I think it would be really helpful for people to generate some ideas and maybe help each other out. One of my favorites in this track was this next CP. This is CP5, where we have an afterburner to start off the checkpoint straight into a 90-degree climb. And I don't think I've ever seen an afterburner done this way before. These monkey bars at the end were really tough as well, and I actually had to take this track into the editor and to practice this one move out because I failed it many times. But that's what happens when you get those innovative ideas. You gotta practice these different techniques a lot more than you ever thought before. But getting it done makes it that much more rewarding once you actually get the consistency to pass the obstacle. So kind of as a side note for this video, I wanted to talk about the Crash and Sunburn DLC really quickly because I don't think I've even had a video kind of discussing my thoughts about it. But overall, absolutely loved it. The one issue that I heard a lot of people talk about was the diamond medals were too easy. Now, I am not a speedrunner, like by any stretch of the imagination. I've tried, I do my best at it, but it's still really awkward to me to speedrun, and I don't know, it helped me out, like having these diamond medals be a lot more manageable. It definitely motivated me to play the other like base tracks and stuff. But my main goal is to help out Track Central and the ninjas and stuff because we sure as hell need it right now. I think if you guys are trying to get into some building, now is a really good time to do it. There's actually another competition coming up. Beginning of November is the deadline. Swell is having a build off, and the theme is a candy theme. and you have to have like custom bombs as well, and you got to make it from like a Ninja 1 to 3. And if you guys need help with like making tracks and understanding the editor, you guys can always check out the Trials Discord if you guys aren't a part of that already. And yeah, there's cash prizes as well for that competition. So at the end of this, I was pretty pumped I finally got this. It took me a long time practicing, and lo and behold, the leaderboards didn't work for it, and I was really pissed off. I thought they were fixed. Apparently, this was an exception. It was strange because while I was playing through this track, it kept popping up with the plus 5 seconds. However, the time wouldn't move. So something got definitely screwed up in the settings of this track. But I hope you all enjoyed the video, and hope I see you in the stream sometime.